So you took this job through a letter. He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he's definitely lying.
Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us.
I know. I can't make him suspicious. But I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me. My boyfriend. No matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it. Now then, let's begin the cross-examination. Did I save already? Yeah, I did. But didn't you just say that you always meet with your clients?
Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible.
Didn't you meet your client this time?
No, I did not.
Oh, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse. Oh, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse.
Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me.
Alright, then just cough it up and confess, bitch! Mr. Wright, you can't badger a witness with such harsh words. You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. Killer met with his client? Do I? Also, do I still have the walkthrough open, or did I minimize it? Yeah, I still have it open. Do I?
Do you?
I don't think I do. I could save again. I save so frequently that I don't always remember if I have or not. Yeah, I have proof. I've come this far. I have to try and prove something here. Very well, I'll show you proof.
You sure about this, Phoenix?
Here's the proof that a witness met with his client who wished Mr. Correa dead. Oh, is it the bear? Cause he...
Go over to the bear?
It's the bear, isn't it? Because he handed him the client. He handed the client the bear. So, what do you think?
No say, what do you think? However, I am all for intents and purposes, a transceiver radio. What? A transceiver radio.
Hey.
Oh,
I have to,
that's right.
get ready to go.
Huh?
I have to go get ready to set up.
All right. Thank you for coming. It was good having you all this time.
Of course. And if this needs to be continued, let me know.
I mean, I'm gonna keep going now.
Okay then.
All right. Bye. Have fun with the fireworks and good luck with the move.
All right. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Here. There we go. Okay. Well, you guys are stuck with me and my crappy women's voices now. Unless someone wants to hop in a call with me and help me do the voices. Oh, that's right. You can't actually see the evidence.
Well, I don't think this is one I needed to see. I can hear the pure silence in the air.
God damn it. How could I pick the wrong piece at a time like this? I'm gonna quickly make sure that... Oh, I see. Okay, I had the right idea, but at the wrong time. In any case, let's continue with the testimony. Oh, okay, good. It just... It just hit me. Like... It just, like... penalized me, that's it. Alright. And why could you not meet certain clients?
Recently, I've been receiving more requests. If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities.
nice business opportunities.
On top of which, the times have changed. It is now the age of information and computers, correct? Well, I have joined the times, and now take requests via electronic mail.
Electronic mail? Do you have to mail that in a special insulated envelope?
I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. What I meant by electronic mail is what is commonly referred to as email.
Email? In a contest of mimicry, the judge would be to parrot hands down. Anyway, so you took this job without having met your client, and what 2 or 3 smaller things? 2 or 3 other things?
Yes.
And what were these other things?
A few other things that have nothing to do with this case.
What should I do? Should I let him No! It'd be really bad if I pushed his buttons the wrong way and he got mad. Well, let's save then. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide.
Mr. Attorney,
Yes?
everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client, which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
I love the angry transceiver. That's...
I smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one,
Wait! Uh-oh, this is looking really bad. I shouldn't press my luck. Alright, I have to think, is this worth... I don't know. Is it? I know I'm cheating with a walkthrough, but shh. Now let's just keep going. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were.
if it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine.
The bear figurine?
After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where was that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Corrida's suitcase.
And then, what did you do next?
I handed it over to my client right away.
You gave it to your client. Interesting. This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you've just stated in your testimony.
As you wish. One of these was to find the bear figurine and give it to Adrian Andrews.
You say that, and yet it wasn't. I don't believe it was found there. There we go. Shelley Day Killer, if you had really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it.
This item?
I see where you're going. Okay, that's not what I thought. That's not what I thought of when I presented the evidence, but sure. Because she said she was gonna burn it. But my reasoning was it wasn't at her house. Yep, that's where I'm going. Where is everyone going? Do I need to pack a suitcase? Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony. I was going to burn it for her sake. If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. Order! Order! So that's where you two were going. So by the very fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle. Which means... It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Oh! Look up the No. Order! Order! Order!
Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm sure I mentioned this before. I hate treasons above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement.
No, that's not!
That's enough. If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do.
Wait, please!
Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to.
Mia, can't you take over her body and beat him up? You're a grown woman. No! Oh, no, please, not that. Please, wait.
Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand. Otherwise...
Mr. Rice, are you? Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? I didn't understand this witness's outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough? Well, we should. Edgeworth, we can't do this! If we keep this up, chill. The prosecution, what has come over everyone? Even you all. The prosecution rests. What is going on around here? The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor. Nani? Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. If the prosecution rests with no further questions, then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. That is the case, and even though I'm reluctant, I must believe that Mr. Daykiller's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shelley Daykiller's client is... Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. I end the trial here, right now. Then your client, Matt Engarde, will be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews will be charged with murder. Miss Andrews will be charged with murder. The prosecution has no further questions, so now we will hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Matt Engarde, to the stand. The items from Daykiller's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but looks like our time has run out. I can't believe it. The outcome now lies in your hands. Dude, did the old guy finally decide? To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent or good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. That's a good line from the judge. I'm gonna try that delivery again. To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly good or innocent person. You've done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear that you are innocent. Ha! Oh, okay, he's just doing that in court. So, I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out. Mr. Engarde, what an atrocious lawyer I have! Giving his own client up like this! And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap is just as atrocious, don't you agree? Is he? What's he doing? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. He's just giving up his entire image just like that? Maybe he does have DID. Cause I thought he had DID last time because of the way he introduced himself. But then according to the wiki, he's just being a dramatic bitch. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Wait, I'm doing the Danny DeVito voice. Right, Mr. Lawyer Dude? There we go. Mr. Lawyer Dude? Right, Mr. Lawyer Dude? I think that kind of works. Should I side with justice, or should I save Maya's life?
Better get on guard! Guilty soon, it's okay!
But if I did that, Maya will die. But if I say he's innocent, then Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. It all hinges on what I choose.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews, then your client, Mr. Matt Engarde, is innocent. There's no need to ask, old man. Oh, dude. After all, my lawyer's gonna say what I want, aren't ya, Mr. Lawyer, dude?
Right. Dear Mr. Lawyer, dude.
He's gonna say what I want!
Nah. I can't do this, but I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Matt Engarde, is... Guys, what do we say? Oh, shit. Becca, any ideas? Should we just look? I'm gonna take a quick peek. Whoops! There. Why did Skype open? Fuck it!
Call him out! We are waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Matt Engarde, your client deserves an... Oh, Matt Engarde, your client deserves an answer.
Maya, I'm sorry. Matt Engarde is...
Ah!
Objection!
Oh, hey, Franny. Francisca von Karma? Oh god, she's British as well, isn't she? She's gonna sound exactly like, oh, I have this project here. Like, ow! You see now, don't you, Mr. Pioenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool. Did you bring them, the final pieces? Do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy, he's fine, and his injuries are minor. All the items are inside this.
What a filthy old coat this is.
That's Gumshoes. I can spot his tattered rags anywhere. I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in. I've fought long and hard this whole trial, all for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence.
Your final evidence? This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial.
Have you not been paying attention, Your Honor? That's what happens every trial.
Objection!
Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence.
I suppose you're right, Mr. Edgeworth. I grant you permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by J. Killer during his escape from the police.
You must have been in quite a rush.
Yes, Your Honor. J. Killer left 3 pieces of evidence. Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there will be something that will turn this whole situation around. Like a miracle. I'm sure of it. That's all we can hope for. The first item is a pistol. Does J. Killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? Maybe? Does that pistol have any relation to this case? We have yet to perform a ballistics test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least with me. Oh yeah, 'cause he shot you! That's the pistol he used to shoot you, isn't it? That's what I believe, yes. Yeah, of course it is! Oh. I kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. I'm sure it will be an excellent sample for the test. Brilliant! Have that. So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francisco. It's probably not going to help us very much. Pistol added to the court record. Oh, hold on, I should actually, a small caliber pistol that is thought to have been fired by J. Killer at Francisco. The second piece of evidence is this videotape. That J. Killer took that from Engarde Mansion. Yep, that seems important. Have you checked the contents of that tape? Unfortunately, there was no time to. Oh yeah, but I would speculate that this tape is very important.
Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideout for it. J. Killer went back for it? That's right. Looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow it looks like they managed to protect it from J. Killer. J. Killer is no ordinary man. He's no ordinary man. Videotape, one of the items retrieved. J. Killer violently tried to recover it. Contents unknown. Last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform. Is that a uniform from the Gatewater Hotel? Clearly. Was that used during the crime? I'm almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets. There's no doubt about it, J. Killer was wearing this on the night of the murder. There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform. What is that? There is a button missing on this uniform. Huh, that sounds familiar. A button. It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue. One of its special buttons is missing. That is all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just as I thought.
And what is that, Your Honor?
I'm sure, were we under normal circumstances, these items from J. Killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing.
It is who is the client.
Yes, that is correct. These 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down.
Wait, Your Honor! Please allow me to examine this new evidence. I'm gonna save just in case. Actually, and I think we're almost done.
Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. Wonderful! Absolutely splendid! This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he?
Is this the end? Phoenix. I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there? I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. Alright, if I have to whisper, I'm gonna bring the mic closer. But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now. But, no matter how you think about it, it's... Try, for my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us. 2? The first... Make Engarde wish from the bottom of his soul
for a guilty verdict.
Huh? The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Engarde himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go. That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible. Second way, force Day Killer to end his contract with Engarde. If Day Killer were to no longer think of Engarde as his client, then he would let Maya go. Mia, that's even more impossible! He's a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else. I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first, but if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle. The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us? Huh? The other side? Wait, does she mean... You mean to turn things around? Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it? What? The person who needs the evidence? The defense, prosecution, and judge. We have all seen the pieces of evidence, and that is how we have come to know the truth. There's one person who has yet to see them all, and that person does not know the truth. Am I allowed to be like, hey, I have this evidence, and I want to show it to a random person? That truth, it may be what will bring about the miracle in the end.
There are no objections this time, correct? Now then, I will pronounce my verdict. Dude. Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids?
I think I've lost the voice for him.
Objection!
Ah! I've already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence.
I'm not saying that it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor.
Then you want to show the evidence to that person?
Yeah, what? You know what this is? Hold on, I'm gonna wait for this to finish. Also, I'm gonna save.
I will grant you one chance.
One chance.
Please show your evidence to who you think is the right person.
Is that allowed? That's impossible! To turn the situation around in one try.
One try. That is all I will permit.
I have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix, think! There'll be a way to save Maya while taking Engarde down at the same time.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time.
Alright, you want to save here. So, let's just see where this goes.
Who would you like to show evidence to?
So, I literally have to be like... Okay. This is the equivalent of that episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Before the card game was released, like, in real life. When Yugi was like, destroy the moon! That way, it will weaken his fucking water spells, because tides. But that's not how the game works! Anyway. Okay, so... I do know what to do, but there is a bad ending, which is why I saved so often before this. And I want to see both endings, so I'm going to do the bad ending first. The person I would like to show evidence to is Miss Oldwood.
I see. And now, tell this court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person.
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? My attorney's badge! Hey, Miss Oldbag, did you know that I'm an attorney?
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't have anything to say to this.
How about you, Miss Von Karma?
Well, I was just shot, so...
I'm afraid I cannot allow the defense to continue. No one understands what you're talking about anymore!
Wait! Please, one more chance!
That is enough, Mr. Wright. I will now state my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Matt Engarde,
Not guilty.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
And just like that, the case came to an end. I ran away from the courtroom and wandered the streets alone. I never saw Maya again. Day Killer is a man of his word, so I'm sure he released her as promised. I heard the verdict of Miss Andrews' trial a few days later. She was found guilty, of course. The miracle never happened. Maybe it was never meant to. Because a miracle is something that doesn't exist. Justice ill served, achievement unlocked.